Yeah, my name is Julia, I'm 25 and I'm from Sweden, and I work for the Swedish Chamber of Commerce here in Hong Kong.
So the first question is that what did you come to Hong Kong and why come again?
So I was here 3 years ago on my university exchange, and I just felt like it was such a special place, like all the mix of everything, like the people, all the places you can go and visit, like nature, beaches, together with like the concrete and like big city, like there's a lot of pulse in the city that I really like. And it's just also very different from Sweden and Europe in general. And yeah, I just really like the way it feels being here compared to back in Sweden.
So the next question is that any cultural shocks you face when you're traveling in Hong Kong?
Yeah, I would say the lack of personal space, and also you have to like go out of the city to find like quietness and like more calm places. Like even the biggest city in Sweden, it's really different and calm and quiet. So I think just that, like the feeling in the city is the biggest shock. That it took a while to get used to it in the beginning when I got here 3 years ago on my exchange. But after a while, I started to like it.
What helped you to solve the cultural shock and the problem of Hong Kong?
I think just trying to get to know local people and like trying to understand like, okay, this is a very different place. It's not going to be the same as home, because it was also the first time that I lived abroad. And I think just taking the time to adapt and adjust to this completely new place on the other side of the world for me. And yeah, just letting it take time. And yeah, just making sure that I also understood that it's going to be very different. Yeah, and that it's not going to be anything like back home.
What would you like an NGO to help you with solving problems when you travel in Hong Kong?
I think it would be a really good idea to have some kind of networking event where everyone is welcome, and maybe you can meet, because there's so many nice places to meet here, like at the harbour front, like West Kowloon district is really nice. Or just like meet at a bar or something where it's very easy to talk to new people. I think that is a really nice idea, to get to know multiple people at the same time and feel more at home.
So the next question is that is there any places in Hong Kong you like to visit but you haven't go to visit it?
I would like to explore more of Kowloon side and also more in Sai Kung. I've been to a few beaches there, but I feel like there's almost endless islands and beaches that you can go to, so that is something that I really want to do.
I know that you like Hanfu very much, like Chinese culture very much. So I want to ask that what makes you interested in Hanfu or like Chinese culture?
I think because it's so rich, and because it dates back like super long ago, especially compared to European history, and also that is like so different. And a lot of, like Shirley was telling me that there's been so many changes, and like every dynasty has had like its own specific like trademark, or I don't know, I just feel like it's very interesting, and especially now when I live here, I do want to learn more about it, to also understand more like the way people think maybe and stuff like that. Yeah.
I'll give you an A4 paper and a pen. So you can draw down Hong Kong in your mind. So like when you hear Hong Kong is two words, and what can you think in your mind at first?
I'm not that good at drawing. And then like I don't know the skyline in my mind. Just a lot of skyscraper. Yeah. Like that, and then maybe you can also have a little road. Because I want to include the beaches, mountains in the back. So like, yeah, this is not connected at all.
It's just in your mind, so it can be not.
Yeah. And then I can also do a little road here and include like a little taxi car, because I feel like that's kind of iconic as well. I don't know if you can tell, but this is a little beach.
So we can try to explain the doing.
Yeah. So what I was thinking first of all is like just the skyline from like when you look towards the island, and then I was thinking of like the boats, like the Star Ferry, some other boats. But basically the main thing are all of the skyscrapers. And then of course I wanted to include some kind of beach, because I feel like that's, I mean, at least for me, I didn't know that Hong Kong even had beaches before I came here. So that was a big surprise, and I feel like that's something that's really important to also include when you like talk about and think about Hong Kong. So this is a road to the beach, and that's like some sun tanning thingies, and then also of course the mountains in the back, because there's a lot of nature and hikes that I also feel is a really big part of Hong Kong. And then I drew one more road with a little cab car, and that's pretty much it.
So for the next session is set the question to the next reporter. So what do you want to know from them?
I would like to know what their favorite hidden gem in Hong Kong is, because I feel like there's so many places to see and like restaurants to go to, or yeah, a hike or anything. So it would be interesting to learn what the next person thinks is their favorite spot that they feel is underappreciated.
Thanks for accepting our interview. So so we wish we can help for the other foreigner easier to integrate Hong Kong culture. So
Yeah.
thanks for accepting.
Thank you.